Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Unlicensed Opinion. Today, we have a very special guest. We have my childhood neighbor, Jace. He is the owner of All Dad Jokes and often speaks before thinking. So let's welcome in Jace. Welcome to Unlicensed Opinion, where I, Jack, a girl with zero credentials, gives advice. You bring the chaos, I bring the opinions, and together, we pretend it's healthy coping. Hello, Jace. Welcome in.
Thank you. I feel like I'm in heaven right now. There's so many lights.
There's so many lights. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna hop right into it. Today I chose a bunch of stories that I thought that you would be able to give a good opinion on. Not necessarily because it's something that you've been through, but because I think you'd just be able to put yourself in these person's shoes.
I've probably been through it all.
And just a reminder to everyone out there, all names, ages, and locations have been changed so that people can remain anonymous. I have 4 stories picked out for you today. The first story is called, I have a boyfriend, but I'm talking to my ex. The second story is called, How do I tell my boyfriend he smells? And the third story is, What to do about this family situation. And the fourth story is you get to choose between 2 when we get there, so I'll read those titles later.
Been through all those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so today I want to start with a hot take to shake things up. So I wanted to get your opinion on if there's a correct way to load a dishwasher, and if so, what that way is.
Yeah, I think that you should always load her first and foremost with consent. And then I prefer from behind because I don't like eye contact. It makes me uncomfortable.
Okay, so I think that bowls, no, I
Oh.
think cups should go on top.
The
And-
appliance? Yeah. Cups, bowls, yeah. Stuff that says top rack only.
Plates on the bottom, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, moving on.
Mhm.
Okay, once again, the first story is called I Have a Boyfriend, but I'm talking to my ex. Lately, my ex and I have started talking again. Nothing deep or serious, just casual check-ins like, hey, how have you been? It all started about a month ago, when I unexpectedly ran into him at a friend's party. We caught up for a few moments, and things felt surprisingly normal. Since then, he's reached out a few times. Mostly quick messages or short phone calls just to see how I'm doing. The thing is, I'm in a relationship now. I have a boyfriend who I really care about, and I don't want to do anything that might make him feel disrespected or insecure. But, at the same time, I don't want to make a big deal out of something that might be completely harmless. Still, I can't shake the feeling that maybe I'm crossing a line, or at least getting close to one. Part of me thinks it'll only make him feel uncomfortable or suspicious, even if nothing is happening. I've also thought about telling my ex to stop calling altogether, just to avoid any potential issues. But I don't want to be rude or make it seem like I still have feelings when I really don't. I guess I'm just stuck in the middle, not sure what the right move is. Honestly, I'm just confused and trying to figure out how to handle this the right way without hurting anyone.
She's stupid. Don't talk to your ex.
I agree.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah, I feel like
Also, who cares if you hurt your ex's feelings?
exactly, they're an ex for a
That's
reason.
like my 7th favorite hobby.
So I think that if you have a relationship with someone and like have formed this connection with someone, speaking to them after that is like just disrespectful. And the fact that you're worried about it being disrespectful means that it's disrespectful. So you probably shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Like the fact that you're like debating it back and forth. Like I think it's a pretty simple answer, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, if your ex is calling you, he wants to bang. Like that's just it. Like I've never called someone that I
Fair.
have slept with just out of, just to catch up with them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, men's minds are very simple. They're very simple creatures sometimes.
Mhm.
Look at him. This is what I mean. He's inspecting the mic. They're simple creatures. In short, I think this is a very quick answer. Don't talk to your ex. It feels weird and suspicious for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you want to get back with your ex, then keep talking to him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Or break up with your current boyfriend.
Or date them both. Keep it a secret. Have fun with it. You're young. Who cares?
We can't keep going this way. We can't keep going this way. Guys, I'll have a chat with him and then we'll log back on again for the next few stories, okay? Okay, now that we're back from our break, the second story is called How Do I Tell My Boyfriend He Smells? I'm 31 and my boyfriend Marcus is 28. He has this habit of putting on deodorant every single time he showers, even right before bed, so he usually comes to sleep smelling pretty fresh. For the longest time, he used a light, clean smelling brand that never bothered me, but recently he switched to a different one, some strong, heavy scented kind, and I honestly can't stand it. The smell is so intense that I sometimes feel like I can actually taste it, especially if we're lying close together. Our bathroom is right off the kitchen, and the scent carries way more than you'd expect. I'll be cooking, and suddenly that deodorant smell is overpowering everything else. It just lingers in the air and sticks to fabrics like our sheets and his shirts. I've tried talking to him about it. I asked if he could maybe skip putting it on before bed, and he agreed for a couple nights, but then went right back to doing it. I also suggested he switch back to the brand he used before, but he's really set on this new one and doesn't seem interested in changing. The thing is, I'm pretty sensitive to strong smells in general. They tend to trigger headaches for me, so this has been more than just a mild annoyance. I don't want to come across as controlling or make a big deal out of something small, but it's genuinely starting to affect me. Is there a good way to bring this up so he'll actually take it seriously, or am I just going to have to learn to deal with it?
I think your boyfriend's trying to get you to break up with him.
Actually?
Yeah. If you talk to him, it's deodorant. You can change deodorant like it's nothing. And if he's sticking to it after you're like, this smells like crap, he's trying to get you to break up with him. It's like if like your boyfriend gets fat out of nowhere. Like, it's just how it goes.
Is that a thing?
I mean, yeah. Like,
First of all, wait, can we rewind? Do you think putting deodorant on before bed is a must? Like,
no, that's crazy.
see, I put deodorant on before bed every single night.
I mean, I took a bite, but I mean.
So you think putting deodorant on before bed is crazy?
Yeah. Especially, I guess it depends. If you shower before bed, you put it on, I guess that's normal. But,
yeah, if you shower at night, putting deodorant on is
yeah,
fine.
I think putting deodorant on after you shower is, like, standard.
Okay, good to
But
know.
yeah, your boyfriend's trying to get you to break up with him.
I just think that you should have a serious sit down with him and be like, hey, I'm not going to lie. This deodorant really gives me a headache, and I'm not trying to be dramatic. Can you please switch back to the old one? And then if he's not, then he might be trying to get you to break up with him. Only because it could be used as an excuse of like, oh my God, she's crazy. She's being crazy. You know, like he could, if you keep complaining about it or like end up getting mad about it, then he can use that as a reason.
Ever told me that they didn't like my deodorant, I'd get a different one. It would be so easy.
Interesting.
Like, also, it's your deodorant. It's not your pillow. Like, it's not something you're connected to. You go through deodorant.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I buy different deodorants each time. Just whatever one's cheapest.
Yeah. So you think he's trying to get her to break up with him? I think have a serious conversation with him of just like, hey, dude, this deodorant quite literally just gives me a headache and it kind of makes me feel like shit. Please change it. And like be direct. Like
or
don't beat around the bush.
Or buy him a new deodorant.
Or buy him a new deodorant.
And throw the other one away.
And if he doesn't like that, then yeah, maybe he's trying to break up. But I don't know. Would you rather have your partner smell like slightly sweaty, slightly BO all the time, or slightly like overpowered and fresh? Like Axe. We're talking Axe deodorant or like BO.
I like a little bit of musk.
Fair enough. All right. Enough said.
Enough said.
All right. So we have our solution. Good luck. Buy him a new deodorant. See what happens.
Get a new boyfriend.
That works too.
Yeah.
Good luck. The third story is called What to Do About This Family Situation. For some context, I live with my partner, hopefully my soon-to-be fiance, and are about to have an unplanned child together. My partner travels to her home country every year to spend time with her family. This time, I joined her for part of the trip, then returned home earlier, while she stayed behind for another week. I have always had a lingering feeling that her family does not really like me. Sometimes I wonder if I'm just being insecure, because on the surface they are polite and welcoming. Other times, it feels like there's a lack of genuine warmth, as if judgments are being made quietly when I am not around. I also sometimes feel that my partner herself struggles with respect during moments of frustration and says hurtful things when she is upset, even if she later downplays them. When she returned from the trip, she told me that one night her family had been drinking and started openly criticizing me. I was not entirely surprised that her sister had negative things to say based on how she's acted toward me in the past. What really upset me was learning that most of the comments came from her sister's partner. Apparently, he said that my partner should have ended the relationship a long time ago and still should consider leaving me now. I can only assume this judgment was based on a rough period in my life when I was struggling financially and felt directionless. There was a stretch where I was not contributing the way I wanted to, and I know that likely shaped their opinion of me. Since then, I have worked hard to rebuild stability, take responsibility, and be present for my family, but it seems that the image has stuck with them. The reason I am posting this now is because my partner told me that her sister and her sister's partner are planning to visit us. My immediate reaction was that I was not comfortable having him in our home. The idea of someone who openly disrespected me, sitting at my table, sharing my meals, and interacting with my soon-to-be fiance makes my skin crawl. My partner became upset by my response and suggested that I was creating unnecessary tension. From her point of view, I am overreacting and turning a family visit into a problem. From my perspective, I am setting a boundary. I do not think it's unreasonable to say I do not want someone who openly criticized me and questioned my role as a partner and soon-to-be parent in my personal space. I'm trying to figure out if there is a healthier way to handle this, because right now it feels like a test of respect. If my feelings are brushed aside and this person is welcomed into our home despite my objections, it tells me that my comfort and dignity come second to keeping the peace with her family. And if that is the case, I am not sure what that means for the future of our relationship. I want to protect my home, my child, and my sense of self-respect. But I also do not want to blow everything up if there is another way to approach this. I just do not know where the line should be drawn.
I think this guy's dumb.
The partner's the guy talking crap about him, or
No,
the
the
person who's
poster.
saying, okay.
Who the frick cares about your comfort and your dignity? For one, it's gonna be the mother of your child. Make her happy. Also, if you want to get back at them, just be nice. Like, just open your home.
Yeah, I think
That's the easiest revenge you could get. You just being a little piss pants is gonna make things worse. So yeah, either be nice to him and swallow your pride, or I don't know, get addicted to ketamine and be homeless.
Jace. Okay, so hang on. This is what I'm saying when I mean think before say. We're still learning that. Secondly,
I mean it.
back to the story.
I mean it.
Back to the story.
I said what I said.
I think that that's a great idea. I was about to take the petty route, to be honest, but honestly, prove these people wrong. Prove to them that you are a good guy, that you're nice, that you are respectful, that you have your shit together now. And like, heck yeah. And if they don't like it, who cares? I mean, to be honest, you're going to be the one that's like marrying into this family. So ultimately, you have to decide if it's something that you can deal with. But yeah, I kind of like your method of just be the bigger person, because they live out of the country. Maybe they'll visit once or twice a year, and like, don't prove them right.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I like it. Be the bigger person and honestly go from there. And if they like make it a problem when you're there, then that will lead to a different conversation, a different reaction. But honestly, you're marrying into this family, so if you're fine with dealing with it and can get over it, then I would do just that.
Yeah. Also, if they make it a problem while they're just staying with you, you can just tell them to leave.
Yeah, fair.
There's nothing they can really do about that.
Facts. Yeah, good luck. I hope that the visit goes smoothly.
Yeah, I hope your baby's okay.
That too. Good luck. Parenthood is allegedly hard. I wouldn't know, but
I would.
okay. So
I've lived many lives.
stop. Okay, so for our fourth and final story, you get to pick between two. The first story is called My Brother-in-Law is Dating My High School Bully. And the second one is this workplace experience normal?
We'll do the bully one.
Okay.
That's pretty kinky.
The final story is called My Brother-in-Law is Dating My High School Bully. This one's kind of long, a little bit confusing, so feel free to ask questions along the way. At the end of 2024, my brother-in-law, we'll call him Sean, started dating girl A that we went to high school with in 2018-ish. During high school, girl A had a best friend, girl B, who happened to be dating my brother-in-law. I got very close with my husband's family quickly when we started dating in 2017, so by 2018, I was family. Girl B, my brother's girlfriend from 2017 to 2023, never really liked me and was always very standoffish. At one point, she called me a bitch over a video game. Yes, this is as immature as it sounds. However, girl A befriended me quickly when she learned I was dating Sean's brother. Well, fast forward to the end of 2018. I had graduated high school and was home from college visiting for the holidays. I met up with Girl A to catch up, and during our hangout, she started obsessively talking about Sean. Then finally, she admitted to me that Sean was cheating on Girl B with her. Allegedly, this scandalous story was false, so I decided to end the friendship with Girl A for not only that reason, but because I also felt used. I felt like she used me and our friendship to get closer to Sean since I was his brother. I chose not to confront her and instead just limit my contact until eventually we stopped communicating. Girl B, the girlfriend, had also found out about the story and was no longer friends with Girl A. I moved home from college in 2023, and my husband and I chose to live with my in laws for a few months so we could settle into work before we found our own place. During our time there, Sean and I formed a really strong friendship and a genuine sibling relationship as well, and that was really special to me. A few months later, we were finally ready to move out, and we discussed inviting Sean to live with us because he was 23 at the time and hadn't lived on his own yet. So Sean decided to move in with us, and we had a really nice living situation for several months. One day in the fall of 2024, Sean was out really late, so my husband pulled up his location, and it showed he was in the next town over. We both thought that it was weird, but kind of felt my stomach drop because I knew that Girl A lived in that town. I shrugged it off because I thought there's no way he would be with Girl A after all these years. The next day, Sean came home from work, and we were just chatting and catching up and planning for the day and evening. As the conversation was ending, he asked, "Hey, what do you think about Girl A?" I remember scoffing and saying, "Not good things," and he got a little defensive and left the room. Then I start to ask what's going on, and he tells me he's been seeing Girl A for a few weeks. I got visibly upset and removed myself from the conversation because I knew I had nothing effective to add. I do know that I told him I didn't care who he dated and it wasn't my business, but it is my business who is in my home, and she was not welcome. Eventually, over the next couple of days and endless arguments, he decided that he wanted to continue seeing her and was going to move out so he can bring her to his space. So, he moved out and moved back into my in-laws' house. I decided I needed to set boundaries for myself, and I blocked my brother-in-law, cutting off all contact. Words were said and names were called during the argument that I am not sure if I'm ready to forgive. Things have been extremely rocky with my husband's parents as well, as they are extremely enabling and clearly sided with Sean. My husband has been very supportive of my feelings over this, so no worries about him. I'm just worried that I'm being too stubborn in my hurt from 8 years ago, but I just can't get over how you can date someone that tried to end your previous relationship with a fake affair story. Give me your unlicensed advice on how to feel.
Yeah, you're 100% overreacting.
I agree.
That's crazy. For one, quit being so protective of your brother-in-law. Like, he can go out, he can date other people, he can stay out late. He is his own person. And also, like, you don't know, for one, if it was a fake affair story. Like, from the sounds of it, it sounded pretty real to me. And, yeah, I think you're just being a little bit, like, strangely overprotective.
I
Like,
agree.
are you trying to bang Sean, too?
Oh.
Like, that's...
Tea. Yeah, I think you're overreacting. I like that your husband's supporting you because you should feel heard from your partner, so good for him. But honestly,
he's faking it.
What?
The husband's faking
Yeah,
it.
he's for sure, because the husband doesn't care. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
He wants us to be done.
Yeah, honestly, he's just glad that his brother's getting some, most likely.
Yeah.
And you're overreacting. It was high school, and like honestly, like you're saying, it was like some fake affair story that tried to end his relationship. His relationship ended anyway. It was years ago. She could be a changed person, whether it was true or not, whatever. No one knows. Maybe they did cheat and now they're meant to be together and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Who knows? But honestly, yeah, it's not your life. It's his life. And like, he already moved out, so it's not like you're going to have to deal with her in your home. And like, also, like, grow up.
Yeah.
Is that rude to say?
I mean, just from this story, seems like you got problems. Because you're still holding a grudge on a girl who called you a bitch in a video game, which is you. That's when you call people names.
And wait.
Also, it's like, dude, this was 8 years ago.
And also, though, it was more okay. To be fair, it was more than just the bitch thing. Like, she made the lie and like, but still, like.
No, there was the other girl who called her a bitch.
I don't even know.
I don't
Long
know
story short,
either.
it doesn't matter. It was high school. Get over it.
Grow up. You're married. This is crazy talk.
Yeah,
You're supposed
for
to be
real.
an adult at this point. Freaking
Wow,
weirdo.
Damn.
That's why I'm not married.
Right, because you're a child.
Yes, because I'm a child. Shout out Never
Stop. Okay, nice. Yeah, get over it. Sorry. Good luck with your feelings, and I hope you can figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we have for today. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and there will be a link in the description below for you to share your stories so that we could talk about them on the pod. Jace, thanks so much for coming on. Hope you had fun and hope you'll come back.
Yeah, thanks, Jacqueline. I will never be back.
Right, exactly. Thank goodness for us.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, most importantly, just remember, we are not
We're
licensed,
not licensed, but we are opinionated. Yeah, you hear
Bye.
that? Bye, kids. I love you.
That was crazy.